Hey everyone, this is your bonus lecture for week 2 as promised. This one's optional for those who want to be on the A tier for the course and want to complete the artifact gallery. I built out the assignment from the syllabus a little bit and wanted to share it with you. And then I have a couple sites to share that you might use for the assignment. So let's bring up the built out assignment sheet. Much of this comes from the syllabus. But for those who want to receive an A in this course, you'll have to create an artifact gallery using online software of your choosing. I'm dedicating a lecture now to Google Sites, Twitter, and YouTube, but you can think outside of these parameters as well. But here are the requirements for the artifact gallery. You will collect at least 10 of the artifacts, that is assignments, you have produced for this class and present them online. You should have an introduction to the collection of approximately 500 words that explains how your collection could teach someone else to be a business writer. Then you should post your chosen artifacts with explanations of approximately 350 words about the business writing lessons contained in each work. You may also reflect about the assignment, discuss why you approached it in a particular way, and you can think about the challenges of each situation presented in the case studies. Ultimately, though, each artifact should have a unique lesson behind it, meaning you're not just saying that every artifact teaches a viewer to use a professional style and tone, unless you can break down professional and style and tone into separate lessons. A visitor to your online gallery should leave with an understanding of how to become a business writer. Here are the sites, and I'll share these on my screen in just a second for you to think about. But one option would be using your Google Sites account provided through the University of Delaware. I think this one's the easiest and probably best for this assignment, especially because it comes through the university, and that software allows for the easy presentation of artifacts with descriptions. And again, I'll show you what that looks like in just a second, but you'll also find it linked on this document when I upload it. And you can use the site's landing page as a place to write your introduction. And again, I'll show you how to do that. You could also consider creating a Twitter account. It doesn't have to be on your present Twitter account. You can create a new separate one. This one might be difficult because you'll have to use Twitter threads to fully explain each artifact. I can show you an example of those in just a moment. And you could use the account bio as a place to maybe link a Google Doc that introduces the collection, which could be interesting. Here's a multimedia option if you'd like. You can create a YouTube channel or playlist to share your artifacts. The introduction, let's switch from 500 words to introduction of about 5 minutes, and then 3.5 minutes to describe each artifact instead of 350 words. And lastly, as you've noticed probably on my other assignments as well, the fourth one, let's just have an open option. Maybe you have something else in mind. Maybe you're thinking, Professor, I could do this on TikTok or something else. And I'm open to those, but just run it by me first. But as long as it's online and it can be accessed that way, I'm open to your ideas as well. All right, so let me now share the 3 options that I was talking about, and I want to make sure that I open up the right tabs. So here we go. Google Sites was the first option. I think this is the best idea to create a new site. All you have to do is go to blank, or you could even use Portfolio for this one. That one might be even better. But it brings up a whole template. So you could have how to be a business writer. Whoa, up here, if I can do it right. And then down here, you can insert all sorts of ways to present your artifacts. So first, you would want to have a text box to have your introduction. And then you can add these content blocks as you want. And so you could add your artifact and then your description here. So that's why I say this one I think would be the best. And lastly, the way you publish these is just to go to the top right. You have to come up with a web address, but how to be a business writer, 312 and your last name or something like that would be fine. And then also you can manage who can view it. So if you just wanted to go to me, sorry, you go to the next one, I think, and then you can manage through here. So that one I think is the best one to consider. Twitter's another one. Twitter's a little tough. You could use the bio here as a place for your introduction. You can't put 500 words here, so probably what you would have to do would be write a Google Doc and then link it. I'm fine with that. And in order to reach 350 words for each description, you would have to create a Twitter thread where you kind of respond to yourself to describe each artifact. I think that's fine. I think it's effective. It would lend itself to the sort of listicle way, if you wanted to do like 10 business writer lessons from a proposal or something like that, I think that would work really well. But yeah, 350 words, I think would be about 10 or 12 tweets each. So something to think about. And then lastly, you could do a YouTube channel like I've done, fairly simple to do. You just have to go to this create tab and upload a video. What I do for ours is I'm using Zoom. So I just open a session with just me and I click record at the bottom. And then once it pops up on my computer at the end, I upload it right to YouTube. So it's a fairly simple process. I'm happy to lend anyone guidance on any of these things or go more slowly through Google Sites if you'd like, or Twitter if you'd like, or any of those kinds of things. But that's the assignment. And I just wanted to post a fuller description of it. So thanks, everyone.